going to record so that we can share what we're doing today. Okay, so this is
Okay.
cool. This is cool. So you haven't launched yet, right?
I have launched.
You have launched. Actually,
And
yes, you are online. Yes. Okay, so here is what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I have all these things on my page. What happened to online store? Oh, okay, let's do it this way. I want to pin it.
And I thought I pinned it yesterday again.
Oh, so you pin for your dashboard, but this is now my dashboard, right?
Understood.
Which is fabulous. Actually, they didn't have this in the beginning, but it's better because it just means that you can personalize your dashboard, and if somebody is helping you, you not have all their mess because I open everything.
Okay.
Okay, so you've got all these cool things here.
And some I use, like I don't use modalist.
Yes.
I need to clean it up. But
yeah. Okay, we'll go a little bit into that as well. All right. So what I want to do today is I just want to check your things in here. Let's have a check in here. Phone number, required first and last name. Email, yes. Yes, okay. And then your policies. So did you use the policies? Oh, I like that.
Actually, I went to a number of my competitors and combined their policies into mine. And I did go through where I had put for information, contact, Sunshine Prepper, Cindy at Gmail. I changed all of those to info. I already had that set up.
Yes.
I had forgotten, so.
Yes. Cool. Yeah, we don't need that. So inbox has moved here. Have you used inbox before?
I have not.
Okay. So inbox, and you know what? Let me do a screenshot. Don't believe they moved it. They keep moving stuff on me, and I'll show you some other stuff I discovered yesterday. So inbox is a chat possibility on your website. Let me show you mine. Okay, so it's this little thing here at the bottom, which you can't see. This little thing here at the bottom.
Yes.
So they can then chat to you online. You do not have to be online 24/7 because we can't be, right? You know, there's little stores. But what happens is if they write a message, hey, can you help me? Then it requires them to put their first name and last name and the email address in here.
Okay.
And they can obviously opt in for whatever. And then they start the chat. The chat then moves from here. Let me go into mine. It moves from there into the chat app, which is down here. Inbox. It's called inbox. And so you can see your chats in here. If you that's how I view all my clients' chats. Okay. And then what you do is you actually download it onto your phone, the app. All right.
Okay.
So you can answer your customers as they're asking questions. And I can guarantee it every time I've answered a question, and you will get spammed, by the way, I have sold whatever they wanted to buy.
Awesome.
So
that's neat.
Yeah, very, very neat. And so so what I do is if it's spam, now they actually show you it's spam, then I just block conversation, and you will get all sorts of things. Hey, I can help you with this and that and the other thing, and I just block them.
Okay.
So let's add that for you here, which means I have to change my book again. And it just came out.
I was going to say, I don't even remember seeing that before.
Yes,
So that is
yes.
just
This
awesome.
is the third book when I talk about Facebook, Google, Instagram, and how to add that to your social, and what to do. But I think because we're talking about optimization, let me check something here for you, because I'm actually checking on my what I sent you. I sent you the whole schedule. So we're going to talk about Market Pro, where you're not there yet, but I want you to be aware of what comes in the future.
Okay.
And then we are going to talk about drop shipping taxes, best practices, and then this. So I have not, no. So I'm not really talking about, I'm talking about drop shipping, but I'm not talking about Facebook and everything. I just assumed everybody has that, but we will talk about it today a little bit as well. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
So that's, it's now, so what you need to do is you need to just go into your sales channels, and then you can see it's there, and then you just implement it. And so what you need to do is, so Shopify, so set up chat, you can set up chat, you click on that, and then it actually gives you things that you can just add automatically, which is fabulous, right?
Okay.
And then this, I'll leave this mostly by itself. It's got this odd color, but what I like to do is I like to give it a contrasting color. Actually, you know what, you need a favicon as well. So I would probably give it that color,
Okay.
right? Because it will really pop out. So shop chat, we'll turn this on. So this is your shop chat in your shop app, right?
Yes.
So let's see here, settings. Okay, setup. Oh, so this is setup chat. So if you click on it, then it'll pop open, and then you can add the colors. Oh, you see, this is the another thing has changed. So anyway, it's just like, what? You're kidding me. So it's on there, right? So here's when you can change the primary color to what you have. I think I like that color in here, and then it's either a chat bubble, or you can do anything different here. And then it's to the right or left. Most of them are on the right, so I would stick to the right. And then obviously down here, as you can see, it's here already, right?
That is just awesome.
Yeah. So okay, let me save this for you. So just change that color, and then what I would do is I would go in and just check your information that you have on here. Say, for instance, this is now track my order. People ask about track your order. Let's have a look here. How can you see this? Suggestions. Oh, create instant answers. I think you can see them in here. You can create your different instant answers, or you can add these, show all, right? So let's see here what it added. And it might have grabbed what you had in your policies. So just go through this to check it out. I'm not going to turn this on yet, okay? And then the other thing is the availability. So add your availability in here from 8 to 5 or whatever you're available. Just be reasonable. And I've never found anybody that's impatient for the waiting. Okay. And you will be emailed as well as you will have it in your inbox.
That is just really neat.
I know, right? I know. So, okay, let's turn this one on as well. Automated first reply during available hours. And so you can, this is like automatic stuff that is during available hours. It will tell them something, and outside it will pop them up with you know, a blah blah blah. Okay, so so that's the first thing. So let's have a look here. Sales channel. So let's go into, I want to go into this here, and your website is pretty awesome. I love the colors. It pops out a little bit. I tend to like the logo on the side, so it pushes everything up. But I can see the message here, which I like, because people immediately when they come in, I mean, obviously the preppers thing is the preppers thing, right? I mean, there's no two ways about it. Love this image. And so
I'm thinking, you have mentioned that before. I am actually thinking of moving that as the first image that comes up.
I would suggest it, yes, because it immediately makes an impact. I mean, every one of us has been through that experience, right? Where the shelves are empty. So I think that will make a huge impact on when, I mean, this could be just something, okay, we're going to buy stuff and you know, we're ready, but that means get ready, right? I really like that image. You have I like this as well. Okay, let's get into here. So the first thing is the branding is really on par. So make sure that you use similar tones of color, right? So if you're using this, for instance, let's go into this here. So, okay, let's go into here. And I'm telling you, you set this up with Shopify free is an amazing achievement, because it's not the easiest thing. So when you're looking at this color, you see here what I mean by tones is this is the tone. And so if you make it dark, it stays in the same tone.
Understood.
Right. So I'm not going to save this. So when you're making your buttons, then also think of making them a little bit darker. Let me have a look here. Yeah. So I would make them like not a black, but maybe a darker blue, so it stands, it pops out, right?
Yes.
And then okay, let's start with the homepage. Homepage is fabulous. I like this here. So can you actually is this a featured item? There's not much you can do with the free one, right? But so you've done a great job here. Let me see what it comes up. And then also the important thing is to check what it looks like on the mobile.
Okay.
Between 75 to 90% of people shopping on the mobile. Right?
That makes sense.
Because I mean, if you look at people are always on their mobile, right? And so what they do is they go on from their mobile, they go onto their iPad, which is still a mobile, and then they might go onto their laptop, right?
Okay.
But that's most people shopping experience. Even my husband, right? He goes from his iPad, mobile, iPad, and then to his computer. So really, and that's what I base all my customer behavior on. And then also, I would take the search off because that's, you know, it takes up a space there.
Okay.
Right. And then I would have here, for you, I would really, really create a hang on a sec here. What do you have here? Blog. Catalog. Move this contact over here.
Okay.
Catalog. So catalog is everything, right?
Yes.
And then food and water, fire, first aid packs. Yes, just for fun. So yeah, move it right onto the side here. That's not important. What is important is all your products, right?
Okay.
And then under this here, don't just call it products. Okay, this is on your collection. So you can either hide that banner, right? And so just have that, and maybe you can add an image banner, just to enhance it a little bit with one of your sliders, right?
Okay.
So just to repeat and make it just very slim, don't make it very high either. Let me see if we image overlay, I think we can control the height. Just do one. Oh, here we go. Banner height. So you can literally adapt it to middle, and then move it up, up. And then also, and I won't save this, but also your message, right? something about your products, or again, it's a little bit about SEO. No, it is a lot about SEO. SEO these days is about experience, expertise, authority, and trustworthiness. And that's what Google is looking for in our website. So basically is giving your customers enough information so that they buy your products, right? So here you're going to maybe add that full overview over your products, view all products. I would take the buttons out, actually. I would take the buttons out.
Okay.
Just have the banner and have a message up here. Let me see what you have in your, so here, stay prepared for any emergency with all our kits, right? That's quite a good one for that one. That's all your products. So, and think of every single collection as, okay, this is a landing page. If somebody lands just on this page, do they get the message, right?
Okay.
So nobody just lands on the homepage. They land separately on every page.
Right.
And then also, I would also add, what I like to add these days is collapse of content, your FAQ. So if you need to repeat your FAQs on every single collection page, so if you add it here, this is your, hang on, let me go to the collection page. If you add it here, then it will be repeated on every page. Right?
Okay.
But it's also, again, informing the customers of, how long it takes to get their products, can they send it back? All the information that you think should be on an FAQ normally. And then this information you're actually going to be adding to an FAQ page, just an FAQ page, right?
Okay.
And then we are going to look at your pages. So your default page is your hello, who I am. And I would make this bigger.
Okay.
So here's the cool part about 2.0. So you can add image with text, add your image. I don't think it's on here. Is it on here?
Honestly,
No.
I don't remember.
No, probably not.
I don't think it is.
Okay, so add your little image here and a little bit about your history. Yeah. And then what you want to do with this as well is break it up into headers, right? So when you're writing, make sure that there's a header. It's like a blog, right? So with your blog, you want people to skim. So just add a little bit of header so it's interesting to read. And then also, you're a woman-owned business. Okay, let me show you something. Industrial. Here's one of my clients, industrial. I can't spell this morning. So we have at the bottom here. So we have type of products. We have they locally source their steel. She's a woman-owned customer. We care about our customers. Just like little icons, similar to what you have at the top, but it's more about you and the company. So for instance, what do we have? Invisible. We have invisible skincare. Okay, invisible skincare. We have, and this is, I don't create these things, but my little lady does it. This is all about testing and healthy, safe, and made in the USA and secure pay. So if you can't think of something, go onto the pages and see what they have got, Who else do we have here? Oh, let me show you. This is totally out of the is a cigar company, right? So we have, and I don't know why this is not moving backwards and forwards. So we have here, they have a monthly subscription. They have authentic, it's authentic, concierge, satisfaction rewards, right? So think of things that you're offering, and I like to put it at the bottom. And then
I like that.
Yeah, and that also, it just adds a little bit to your website, right?
Yes.
So we have I'm just thinking of where she's added. I'm always telling her, okay, I add these things, please. So here she's got women owned, and she's got non-toxic and cruelty free and 100% natural. This is actually one image.
That's
she did
really
this.
nice.
Yeah, she did this a while ago. I will put you in contact with her. So if you need any graphics done, you can ask her. She's pretty cheap. She lives in Namibia. And she's very, very responsive. So she works for me. But I like to push some work her way that I don't have to get involved and manage. But I will put her in contact with you so that if you need anything like this. And she is really, really good. She comes up with some great ideas. And in fact, I'm changing those.
What do you call that little banner at the bottom?
At the bottom?
That that has women
the icons. Those are icons.
Okay.
Sure know what you mean when you say icons.
Icon banner. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So you know, people tend not to build out their FAQ page. I think the FAQ page is super, super important because you're a small business. It's more important than anything else. I mean, if you look at, and I like to stick the beard guys, beard oil, beard oil. Oh, okay. I don't know if it's these guys that are beard. Now there's so many people that are doing the same thing, right?
Yeah.
I can never find them. Hang on. Beard brand could be them.
Okay.
Let's have a look here. And so I really look at, so maybe even from a catalog, just say shop.
Okay.
Instead of, because that's more of a, hey, you know, I need to pop this on. Let me see about. I look at a lot of pages to see, especially if I can see that they are professionally created. I love this. Professionally created, right? To see what they take a quiz, product ethos, materials matter, you know, battle scars proudly, second life. And so they really create a whole story on the page with images, right? So what I would do is I would look at other websites and see what are they doing. Let's go to industrial, and we're actually rebranding again. I'm rebranding all the time. About page. So why is this so small? What did she do? You see, so this is way too long now. So, but here she's now started using more images to add, and she's got little helpers and the first brackets and more of a history. So what's next? You know, what's happening in the company, and then she has this this photo gallery that she's added.
Oh, that is really nice,
right? And the puppies, always the puppies or the kitties. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I will obviously make this a little bit bigger because I think that image is really nice. And then I have to take this out and chop it up, and then add it more to her story, right? So just because that is boring, this is interesting, right?
You are right.
Yeah.
What a difference. Yes.
Exactly. And so so that's what we're working on her pages as well, to show them the personality that's behind. Oh, look at this. This is cool. So contact us today. So showing the personality behind the business is super important. And if you're looking at, you know, successful businesses, this is what they're doing is, and so many people neglect the about page. And I think it's the most important page than the homepage, literally, because people come on here, they just looking, they just visiting. So if you get a 10,000 impressions, you know, if you get 1 or 2 sales out of it, you're lucky the first time. They have to keep coming back because you're going to be on social, and I'm going to show you email optimization and newsletters. And so if they come back to your website, and come back, then they'll buy because they don't really need you yet, you know. So I
Yes.
mean, you can, I mean, with this thing, you can do so much because you can
Wow.
talk with every season. You can start blogging and saying, hey, are you ready for this? Are you doing this? So this is what I did for thinking outside the box, you know, examples of what happened in the past, you know, preparing people for, hey, things can happen to anybody, right? So
Yes.
I've got Seabook Marina. I do the book Marina. I still have to, they are actually in Shopify. They were going to, look at this. It's so cool. They were going to do stuff online, which I never did, but I didn't move them anywhere else. So you can see here, I've got the maintenance stuff and how to choose dock lines, how to winterize your boat, you know. Here we go. Here, create an emergency hurricane plan. Believe me, there is not a lot of information online because I've looked.
Now I don't see that.
Yeah, and safety tips before you launch your boat, you know, how to, oh, never mind. Yes, 14 tips during a hurricane season. And I noticed she's doing stuff, but I have to tell her how to do it. And then, you know, do you know your zip code when you're evacuating? Essential hurricane tips for hurricane season, you know, and in your area, and you can gladly come on here and grab and pinch and optimize on your website.
And I'm not seeing that your page. I'm seeing my users and permissions.
Oh, really? Okay, hang on. Let me go out of it. That is strange. Okay.
It's
now,
like no.
Okay, let me go out. Too much open, that's why. Okay, let's have a look now.
Oh, now I made you disappear. Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay. So you can see here, as I said, you know, I've got all these blogs that I've been writing for years. And I just repurpose them. I don't rewrite them. I just repurpose them and then I add some more stuff to them. And so I go online and I look what everybody else is writing and I whack it into one and I create something for myself. So, I mean, you're quite welcome to come in here and use these. And I will refer to your page as well, by the way. I'm going to use you on my blogs. So you can see I've added the useful links. And because this is important, right?
Yes.
Preparedness, you know, so they have to go from one thing to the next to find information. And now what I'm doing is I'm using AI to help me as well. Okay, let's go to, we sort of veered off the path here. Yes, about the about page, right? So improve that. So when you're adding a new page, so you can add, say, for instance, an FAQ page.
Okay.
So if you're just using your default page, then any other page will have the same information on here. So let me show you what I mean by that is. I'm not going to save anything here. What I mean by that is, so if I'm going into here and I'm going to say, I want to create just an FAQ. So all the FAQs that you have added through, I like to spell it out. Questions. All the pages will have the default template. And so what I mean by that is, so when you're looking at, you view the page, okay, never mind. It was like that before. It'll just be a normal page. So let's have a look at this page. Welcome. Okay. They changed it. So you can add whatever you're adding in the I'm just wondering, did they change things up for me? I'm just wondering if I create, let me just test something. If I create my page. And so this is the default page. So I'm going to create an FAQ page on here. Ah, that's what happens. Yes. So I've created a different template, right? This is your theme. A taste is your theme, but I've created a template within the theme. Okay. So the template is a page. So now it's connected to the about page. So why am I creating a different page? Because I want it to look different, and I'm adding more stuff to it in my customization. So you can see here, I'm going to actually connect to that page. That's not all, but now I have to actually connect. You see here that says there's no pages connected to the page that I'm going to create. And what I'm going to do here is I'll have the page. So you can have some information on the page, doesn't matter. But I'm also going to have FAQs that I'm going to add on here, and you can add as many as you want to. I'm going to keep this on here. I'm going to save this.
Okay.
But you can also, if you don't want that on your page, you can close it down and just show whatever you've added in the theme, right?
Okay.
But we still have to connect the page. So what happens here is I click on this little box here, and it jumps to the page that we've just created, right? And then you see the theme template. I'm going to change that to FAQ.
Okay.
And then now, if you view the page, boom, it's got that on it.
Oh, wow. That is awesome. Yes.
Right? Okay, so let's just close these just in case we lose. Okay. So that's how you can create many pages. And as you can know, I have so many pages on my, this goes to a product, but I've got so many, and this might be a collection. Let's go to learn. And these are my blogs actually. So I've got this page, which is different to any of my other pages. I've got book bundle, okay, resources. I've got my resources on a page. And believe me, this is very old stuff, right? I haven't fixed it. But as you can see, and if you look in here, we've created different pages for her as well. So she works with local wood people for her mantles. And then this is a steel finish guide that we created for her. So you can see they all look a little bit different.
Yes.
Okay. And that's what I mean by you can create a different look for each of the pages.
Wow. Okay. I get it.
Okay. So
wow.
So on the and even if, say for instance, if you had like different types of, let me think if I've created different types of, yes. So here for her, she's a really good example. I've created different types of product pages as well, which means that Metal Supports has, if you look at the product page, has like, this is all on the, has like, hang on, these product details on here. I've got 2 FAQs on here. I've got product details, which I actually got from IKEA, by the way, this idea. And then I've got the reviews, and I've created another FAQ just for these types of products. So, and then I've got a little bit about her as well. Notice there's no, see this page, it just talks a little bit about the business and the family, just to add that little bit of, as I said, I've created every page, even every product page, as a landing page. So if somebody comes here, they want to have all the information that you can give them on that one page. You see how I've added all my icons on here as well.
Wow, I see what you're saying, and that is so much richer.
Exactly. So if you say, for instance, if you, I don't know if you just have food. Say, for instance, if you had, so I've got my books, and then I've got my courses, right? All my services. And so each one of those have different collection pages as well as product pages.
Okay.
So and then again, you know, what you do is you come into the product page, you create a template, you name it, and then you connect it the same way as what I connected the page.
Okay.
And so, you know, it's you know your products, you know what needs to go into them, and that's how you treat your pages as well, right?
Okay.
And I never ever put a subscribe. I mean, here it's okay, but in my pages, what I do is I normally add a subscribe. Let me go into a collection page. Subscribe at the bottom of the pages, but I never put an extra subscribe on my product pages.
Okay.
So I don't normally put it in here. In fact, I have to change this. Nowadays, what I do is I put in first name and last name. If you can in your theme, let me have a look here, because it's a spam. Spam is so bad. Let me have a look. Add a section. You can see, so you can have your email sign up separate, right? And
Okay,
so,
yeah.
and then you can take it out there and just have it maybe a different color, just to have that little bit of extra, hey, sign up for here, because here it sort of gets lost, right?
Yes.
So being a little bit different to what you, so I would take that out, and I might, oh, you don't have any other blocks. That's okay. Oh, email form. Footer. So let's see here. So let's see. Oh, so what you can do is add more, little bit of a story of yourself here in the brand section.
Okay.
I always treat every single section as what else can I add there, right? What else can I, maybe some text. Let's have a look here at, see, I've added her logo on here. She has a lot of different types of menus. So she's got about her company, and then she's got her support, where the contact freak, but she's got a lot more on the bottom here than what you have. But let's have a look at what I did for invisible skincare. Oh no, this is a different theme, totally different theme. Okay. Oh, notification is blocked. I don't want notifications. Okay, PM comfort wraps. I only remember people that I'm actually working on at this time. So you can see here, she's got, I'm going to take that off. She's got policies, and then she's got information for the company in two different menus. So you have to create different menus.
Okay.
In your navigation, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to actually save this. And you can create a different background for this as well.
Okay.
In navigation, you would main menu, and so footer. Oh, hang on. Footer menu. Yeah. So the footer menu, I normally say information, and a lot of times I create caps just to distinguish and make it a little bit fancier. And I take this out, because you don't need that. And so if you have like about us, contact us, FAQs, I would put that on one side and create two little menus, right? With more information. I'm going to save this.
Okay.
All right. So let's go back to themes. I've got to keep checking what I promised you for today. Yes. I'm giving you lots of tips. Okay. So and this is the most confusing, because you can do so much in here. And again, you know what? So what I'm doing with Industrial Book is I'm always adding new stuff to her website. I'm always adding new stuff to her website. By the way, I want you to go into themes. I want you to add a favicon. What's a favicon? And this is down here. Media. Layout. Let me see. Media, goals, badges, brand information, headline. Oh, yeah. And add like a description of your store. So headline should be a message while the sun shines. I love that. And I add sunshine preppers. And I'll show you again where this, I think this translates to somewhere else. And then add a little bit what your company is, right?
Okay.
In a short, that something will pop up on Google when you pop up on Google under your domain name, right? And you've got a lot of information, but add, say, your most information at 120 characters, 160 characters. After that, you can use 320, but your main information is at the top. And I'll show you in a minute why.
Okay.
And then this isn't, add an image here. Again, this is new. They've just changed this. Let me see if they've moved this from somewhere else. It used to be here, preferences, and it's still here. So here, whatever we added in that brand settings, what's your saying again? Prepare.
Yeah, prepare while the sun shines. Okay.
Shines, and then sunshine. I love this name. Preppers. So what this is, let me show you what this is. It will pop up when somebody clicks, when somebody hovers over the tab, right? So that's her main title.
Uh-huh.
And so if she pops up on Google, then where are we? We are in here. This message will pop up. So this is your meta, hang on a sec. This is your meta description.
Okay.
And this is important for Google, right? So I want it to be really good description about your company, what you offer, what the problem is that you solve, and how you solve it, right? This is how we got to think about our company. And then here, I want you to add an image, because when you give somebody your link, and let me show you how that works. When you give somebody your link, say for instance in here, who can I use?
Not right now, little boy. Just a minute.
So when you give somebody your link, this is what's going to show. Okay, I know.
Okay.
I will, yeah. So I'm advertising. Well, I should take this off because I decided I'm not doing this. I'm advertising this right now. So what I always say to people is use that as one of your advertising, whatever specials you have, or just add. Let's see what we have for industrial. Co.com. Boom. So we've only got her logo. I have not changed that, but it shouldn't just be her logo. It should be maybe the banner we have at the top of her page. So it makes it super important that you add that information in here, right? Okay. It will take this description will come from here. Okay. All right. And people tend to forget about it. So okay. So quickly, let me have a look here. Yes, I want you to install this. Okay, let me install it for you.
Okay.
Why? It's a filter, and we'll go through this. I'll sneak this in one of the things. It's a filter to filter your products in your collections. Okay. We will set it up next time.
Okay.
In fact, tomorrow. Let's do this tomorrow. So tomorrow, what are we talking about tomorrow? I've had to get ready for the dentist, by the way. Tomorrow we're talking about returns and shipping. We did a little bit about that today. I'll talk a little bit about Market Pro and international businesses, but I will also show you a couple of extra tips that I think is important in Shopify. Okay, this is fabulous. All right.
Oh wow, this was an incredible hour. Thank you. Now to remember all of it.
Yes, that's why I put in the video so that you do remember, because it's really hard to think of everything. Make a note of everything. And I do, if I haven't got a workbook up, no, there's no workbook up for this one, but make a note of whatever you have to do. And then on Saturday, we meet on Saturday, and I can then come back and we can revisit stuff again. And it really does take some time. Also, what I offer is, obviously I do done for you. I'm also do coaching on a monthly basis, but I also have a workshop on Mondays, which is for free. And I have a couple of ladies that have been coming for 13 years, actually longer, 15 years. I've known them.
Wow.
And some are new, and so we work on stuff, and I, there's always new stuff happening that I talk about. And for right now, everybody's like, it's what's it when we vote for the president? Presidential year, or whatever you want to call it. And sales are always down. So, but now's the time to work on, like things like the blog and optimizing your website. So what you're doing is fabulous, absolutely fabulous.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Didn't have a lot of confidence in it, I'm telling you, because it was